I want to call your attention to this terrible situation where this father breaks down crying because when he took his little boy to school for the first day, he was rejected because of his hair, his woolly hair that God gave him. And it was a Christian school. I mean, that's the name of it. It was a Christian school. Obviously, there are no Christ lovers in there. But I want to tell those ladies, teachers, what do you want to call them, if they'll go to the book of Revelation, and if they'll go to the first chapter, and verse 14, it says, his head and hair were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes like a flame of fire. His feet were like fine brass, as if refined in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. Now you go read the rest yourself. However, he is our Father. He's our Father, not the white man's Father. And Jesus told us to love ye one another as I have loved you. Be ashamed for mistreating a child. Go back and read what Jesus said about treating children. Don't you mistreat a child. Don't you forbid a child to the kingdom of heaven. But, little boy, I'm praying for you. And I hope that you will have a wonderful life. And I hope that you will grow up and be a fine man. One thing for sure, you do have a very fine, wonderful father. And I pray for him. I pray for your parents. The reason I am upset, this happened to me in the 50s in North Carolina. I was 4 years old. I was the first child to integrate the kindergarten at Fort Bragg. I was terribly mistreated. I went to the school, they let me in, but I had to play alone. I wasn't allowed to play with the white children. I was considered too black. Praise God, but I made it. But my mother thought I was too black. Treated me like a dog for 62 years. She was also a Christian, also a fake pastor, also a demon. So, little boy, I'm glad they found out. I'm glad your father found out, because they were just going to treat you like trash. They treated me like trash in that kindergarten. But of course, they didn't let me know. They just, oh, Gwendolyn, you can have, I got the whole kitchen by myself, which I love. A little miniature kitchen with a little stove. I'm just having a good time, because I always played by myself anyway. My mother didn't like me. She sent me away to my room to be by myself. So to this day, I love my own company. But be well, son. Be well. And this is Trump. This is Trump's America. This is what he calls making America great again. Well, keep on. Keep on, because one thing, Trump is sullying God's name. How dare you hate someone for the color of their skin or the texture of their hair? Judge not that you be not judged. You're not God. You're not God-like. You're evil. And I'm glad that little boy will not be going to your evil school.